Can you speak Serbian or English?
No, it's better than English.
So William, what can you tell us about Balkan Street restaurant?
Well, Balkan Street's been a dream of mine for many years. It's something that, as I was working as a professional cook here in New York, I thought a lot about what I would do when I did my own thing, and I wanted to do something that represented my culture. And my father being from Serbia and my wife also being from the region led me to want to pursue this as an option. And I would go to Belgrade every summer and eat this food, and I wanted to kind of recreate that experience here in New York. And so that's kind of how we ended up here. And I partnered up with one of my oldest friends who also worked in the hospitality business, and along with him and another friend, we decided to pursue this kind of venture, and here we are. We're 6 months into it, and people seem to really enjoy what we're doing here.
What kind of food can people eat here? Is this mostly actually Serbian and Balkan food?
It's Balkan food, and it's we try and be as authentic as possible while not being in the region. So we use local products where it's best available, and we import what we need, like our flour for our burek is imported and so forth. So.
And who are the people that come here now? Is this a lot of Serbian people?
Yeah, it's a mix of everyone from the Balkans, Serbian, Croatians. We have everyone coming here, and a good amount of Americans too. I think our goal here is to provide some nostalgia to the Balkan community, but also to teach Americans about the cuisine we have here.
It looks like a lot of Balkan people bring their American friends.
They do.
Too.
They bring their American friends and gives them the opportunity to show them what the food's like, and have a wide variety of that food.
So do people ask questions about the food here, about what is burek or what is shish kebab?
Yeah, they ask, like we have these menus with pictures that helps them kind of walk through, but they'll ask questions, and we explain them the best we can, but usually people want to try and experience it. They love cevapi. The shish kebab is really popular, and Americans are starting to get used to burek as a breakfast item, and you see more and more of them returning for it. So.
And I hear you plan to expand, also open another one.
Yeah, we're expanding another location. It's going to be not a Balkan street, but it's going to be similar influence. So it's going to have some Balkan influence in it.
What's it like to have a Serbian Balkan restaurant in Manhattan, in New York? Is it hard, easy?
It's, I wouldn't say it's easy. I don't think any restaurant's easy. And, we're trying to do something new here, so that's a challenge in teaching the community what we're doing here. People who aren't familiar with it, they need to learn. So that's part of what we do here, is teach them about the food and explain them what we do.
Why have people accepted this food to Americans who haven't tried this before? What's their reaction?
Yeah, I think, the hardest part is getting them in the door, right? But once they're in, I think they really love the food, and, it's not something super exotic. It's familiar once you try it. It's called different, packaged different, it's uniquely our own, but at the same time very familiar to the American palate.
Have you visited Serbia, and you visit it regularly? Or?
Yeah, I go regularly. My whole life I've been going back and forth. That's why we're here. That's why this restaurant's open. That inspiration.
And does the food here taste just like in Serbia? To try to get inspiration there?
I think it's, when you're here, I think, we try and get it as close as we can. The customers seem to think that it's similar, and they don't, they come here and they feel like they're back home.
So the Serbs know about this, or a lot of people still maybe don't even know?
People are still figuring it out.
Still finding out.
Yeah. More and more every day. Like you.
How would you invite people who haven't been here yet? Why should they come?
Come try the most, I think, authentic Balkan food in New York. Street food. There's some other great restaurants, but what we specialize in is the street food of the region, which is something that hasn't been as explored as the other food. So.